What's going on, folks? Rich here for RageWorks, and we got another Mezco unboxing set. This particular set has been delayed months on end thanks to COVID, but it is the Mezco Con 2021 box set. Now you're probably asking yourself, Rich, this is a summer exclusive. Why the hell are you reviewing it going into pretty much the new year? Well, that is because supply chain issues. But Mezco did their best keeping us informed, and we finally got it. So just because I got it doesn't mean that you're still not gonna get the review. So let's crack this open and see what we get inside. So off the bat, as always, when it comes to Mezco, no expense was spared on really cool packaging. This particular Gomez set is 007 inspired. It has a lot of old school, like Roger Moore, James Bond decor, scantily clad women, all kinds of weird silhouettes, which of course are surely gonna be additional characters that are gonna be part of this particular wave, joining of course Gomez and all of his spy adventures. So what do you get? Well, you're gonna get a bunch of cool stuff. You get a 4-pack of the Pink Skull Gang, which for some reason have become equally as popular as Gomez. The Pink Skulls Chaos Club is definitely a line of figures that whenever Mezco does anything with them, they sell out fairly quickly. These are 5-point series figures, and we're gonna check them out momentarily. Then you get a bunch of Casino La Cucaracha collectibles, including some poker chips and of course playing cards. Put that there. You got some character stickers with some of the other characters. This giraffe guy is Jeff O'Ray, because obviously I'm sure we'll see these characters in figure form sooner rather than later. So you got giraffe guy, Jeff O'Ray, 10, clearly a femme fatale of the story. Of course, Secret Agent Gomez, One-Eyed Jack. This guy has a very cool design, I like this. And Killer Queen Bee. Based on these stickers, you can already see future characters that we'll be seeing in this line. And of course, the pièce de résistance, the beautiful Secret Agent Gomez tin box. Again, no expense spared on the packaging by our friends at Mezco. A closer look here. Mezco seems to really be embracing the nostalgia play with their packaging. A lot of the Mezco Gomez stuff has come in lunch boxes, little tins. The trend continues with this one with Casino La Cucaracha. Nice little trap door, opens up. All right, so let's see. Here you got Gomez, Secret Agent Gomez, I should say, and a ton of accessories. And you get a nice little display backdrop to display your figures. Very cool. And one of the things about this particular Gomez is he has a ton of little things that he can do. He has effects on his watch, on the hoverboard, and we'll get into that momentarily. All right, so we're gonna start things off with Secret Agent Gomez himself. Very Daniel Craig Bond-ish inspiration for this outfit. Impeccable details when it comes to Gomez. Comes with 2 heads. He has a glowing eye head, much like the Christmas Gomez that we did in a previous video. All right, so here you got both heads, regular and glowing eye variant, much like the Christmas Gomez. So nice little perk. As always, you get batteries to include, to throw in the head to light those eyes up. But Secret Agent Gomez himself, just once again, great clothing work by Mezco. Has a real little bow tie, awesome detailing on the jacket, really cool shoe detail, which I'm gonna get into in a second. But overall, like, the figure's just, as always, impeccably well done. Nice little pocket square that's in there, completely independent of the jacket, not like sewn onto the jacket. Again, little touches like this, once again, just really add to the uniqueness of Mezco's figures. I really am impressed at the level of detail that this figure has. Let's get into some of the bells and whistles. One of the cool things with this figure, of course, if you're a fan of old school spy movies, is obviously in Get Smart you had the shoe phone, different things in the 007 movies. Secret Agent Gomez has his own little shoe gimmick too. He has a dagger in his shoe. You actually slide the heel right down here, and then boom, shoe dagger. How badass is that? And the best part is the shoe dagger doesn't even detract from the figure. Still stands better. Obviously with the heel forward, there's a little bit of uneven play, but you slide that heel back, bingo, good as new. So definitely a cool little style piece that is an homage to those old school spy movies. Now let's get to some of the really cool accessories you get. So in sticking with the casino motif, you got a nice poker chip or casino chip base. And as always, you get an arm to include with the base, but we're not gonna do that in this instance. We are gonna stand Gomez on the base to show off some of the very, very cool accessories that he comes with. So obviously wouldn't be a spy movie without a wonderful handgun, but as always, it has more than meets the eye. So you have a removable silencer you can pop off, and movable clip, which is pretty nice. And the best part is, it's not just for one of his guns. So right here, you even have a removable clip here. And the attention to detail goes even deeper. You can actually see the bullet in the clip, which is, it's outstanding, outstanding work. Now, of course, as is customary, you're gonna get a bunch of hands. You're going to get some really cool gun effects as well. Look at that gun effect right with the traveling bullet. Incredibly nice little feature. We got the gun here in Gomez's hand. One other little feature, the chamber actually slides on the handgun. Again, just another nice little detail. And if you want to add a little bit more, a little smoke coming out of the gun, you want to get your 007 gun point at the camera, you definitely can get that too. Again, Mezco just knocking this out of the park with the details. And you get a bunch of awesome other accessories as well. You get a hoverboard. If you wanted to give Gomez a little hoverboard action, you can do that. Here he is on the hoverboard, but one thing that's cool is the hoverboard actually rotates. So you have a little propulsion feature, makes it look pretty cool. If he wants to get in touch with his snowboard spy motif, he can do that. Also with the board here, you can rotate the bottom out, get some saw blades. If people get a little close, you can act accordingly to keep them in line. And then to put them right back, turn that right under the base. And the board has little retractable guns here. And a bunch of other you can actually add particle effects right into the gun, so you can make it look like it's shooting out of the board. Mezco definitely did not skimp out on shooting effects. Crazy wealth of accessories for Gomez, a metric ton of hands. We have, I believe it was 18 hands at last count, and can add a little more swag, throwing on some real, you can really up the cool factor with these sunglasses. So you get sunglasses, you get a bunch of different weapon effects like this. You can do like massive explosions. I really like the smoke coming out of the gun. You get extra clips, grenades, obviously keeping up with more than meets the eye. Here you got this standard issue field ready boombox, which also has a nice little storage compartment. And tape deck opens up too. if you pop off the cap of the boombox, a rocket launcher. And the slide drawer is for Gomez to keep his martinis safe. Because, you know, gotta keep those in mint condition. And they fit nicely in there. So, very cool rocket effect with that. So, we've tacked on a bunch of effects for Gomez. And as I've said, Mezco spared no expense. You have an effect for gas coming out of his watch, smoke for his handgun. You got different effects for his hoverboard. You got a rocket shooting effect. And all of his guns have sliding barrels, sliding chambers, excuse me. And you can even remove the clips and the silencers. Plus, of course, he's got his snazzy sunglasses and, as I said, glow-in-the-dark head. But the crazy thing about all of this is the attention to detail that Mezco really took to keeping the secret agent motif intact. Because when you think of Roger Moore, all of the old 007 films, you'll remember that it was always about the crazy over-the-top gadgets. And Mezco definitely took advantage of that with this secret agent Gomez. If you're a fan of that type of genre of films and you're a Gomez collector, this piece is going to check off an infinite amount of boxes just because of this sheer wealth of posability options, display options, and what I enjoy most of all is all of the different weapon effects. So aside from Gomez, we got some other stuff we're gonna go into in the Cucaracha box set, so let's get into those. All right, so included in the Cucaracha box set was a 5 points set of the Pink Skull's Chaos Club. Now, obviously, these are the villains that Gomez has dealt with in various incarnations of the line thus far, but now we are getting these figures in Mezco's 5 points style, which they've been doing with a bunch of their collectibles, Space Ghost, Popeye, and a few others. There's even some Gomez ones that are in the 5 point style. So let's check out the figures. So here they are, in all their 5 points glory, falling to their fucking doom.
3 days later.
All right, so here you got the Pink Skull Chaos Club, 5 point scale. Very cool, wealth of accessories. Got baseball bats and 2x4s with nails in them, pipes, knives, chains, little Molotov cocktail action. Best of all, they have nice little stands. This guy's giving the middle finger, pretty badass. And the thing about it is that even with Mezco's 5 points line, they really don't spare any expense when it comes to accessories and detailing. Like you can see, even on like the Pink Skull Chaos Club, like you could see the logos nice and clearly on the jackets. You can see the detailing in the laces. Obviously, this smaller scale isn't going to allow for massive amounts of detail, but at the end of the day, they're very well done figures that you can display alongside Gomez, but they just look right at home on your desk. I think that adding this in there and including this is a nice little bonus, not something you got to go out of your way to get, but again, nice little bit of fan service from the fine folks at Mezco. And adding to the extra little bit of fan service, so to speak, from Mezco, you got this nice, cool, foldable backdrop to simulate the Pink Skull Chaos Club's super secret headquarters. Lots of grungy looking, typical gang hideout look. You have obviously a lot of little things that are indicative of most street gangs. You got some booze, you got some darts, you got a dartboard. They definitely spared, like, again, no expense on the detail. You got an extra hole here to display them, and if you want to go a step further, you got some Gomez was here graffiti. Cool little bit of fan service, and again, it just adds to what Mezco's been doing with their Gomez and Pink Skull Chaos Club line. Just little things like this that just add a little extra showpiece to figures like this. Like right now, you can take this, throw this on your desk, this little foldable backdrop, perfectly at home. And again, just an added perk to an already impressive figure with the Cucaracha Secret Agent Gomez collector's case. This particular piece, as cool as it is, unfortunately is not available by itself unless obviously you go to the secondary market. This came in this box set, and it's one of those things where obviously you're going to be able to get more Pink Skull's Chaos Club merch from other bundles, but they're also releasing things gradually. So if you're a fan of the Pink Skull's Chaos Club, definitely keep an eye out for Mezco's constant drops, because there's definitely going to be more figures and collectibles from this line. Now let's take a look at the full set so you can see everything in all its glory. All right, so here you have the Pink Skull's Chaos Club in all their glory, and of course, Secret Agent Gomez. Just one of the many awesome things in the Casino La Cucaracha box set from Mezco. This was their summer exclusive, so if you missed out on it, unfortunately, you're gonna either have to get on a waiting list or go through the secondary market to pick one up. With all the shipping delays, you might get lucky and possibly be able to get it on a restock, but more than likely, eBay is gonna be your friend if you wanna pick this up. Amazing amount of details, great amount of fan service, and just another awesome representation of Mezco's Gomez character. We'll make sure to include links for the listing on Mezco's site if you want to try and pick one up. And as I said, you can also check the secondary market. I'm Rich for RageWorks. Thank you guys for checking out this video. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, take a moment, leave a comment, sub if you want to keep up with all of our other reviews with action figures, collectibles, and everything else. Thanks for watching. Peace.